Welcome back. It's my pleasure now to introduce Arjun Mohan, Chief Executive Officer, India at upGrad, for the CEO's address titled Shaping the Future of Learning and Development in the Country. Arjun, over to you.
Thank you so much. I want to start by thanking the Economic Times for this opportunity to speak at the Economic Times Global Digital Innovation Summit. I'm going to speak a bit to you all on this topic, shaping the future of learning and development in our country. It will be a cliche to start by saying that COVID has changed all our lives. The 2 years of lockdown have changed everything around us. But the fact remains a fact, and that's what really happened. Today, in this fast-paced world, if there is one problem concerning every corporate entity, is how to upskill my employee to face the challenges of tomorrow. And which department really does it? The old learning and development department. So fundamentally, this big change which we all went through has really made the life of learning and development department very different today. And I tell you the reason for that. This is one part of our corporate which are always focused on today. What are the skills I can provide to my employee today so that they can do their work properly? There was always a visibility. Business managers used to come out, say that I want this employee to be improving his communication skill or his time management skills, so on and so forth. Suddenly, the business managers themselves are clueless about what are the skills which will be required to face an uncertain tomorrow. So in my view, this has resulted in the learning and development becoming such an important part where they need to now predict the skills of tomorrow. Let me give you a small example by taking the case of COVID in last 2 years. Now, what has really changed in our lives with the 2 years of lockdown? Every organization, every business was forced to go online or digital. As a result of which, 3 important things happened in most of the job profiles today. Number 1, digitalization. Number 2, there was an excess availability or large availability of data points about the customers. And number 3, because everything is online, the threat of cyber crimes became very prominent. A bank employee few years ago would have happily done their work offline. Today, there is no question about it. A bank employee today is forced to understand how digital platforms work because most of the customers transact online on the apps. You need to have a good understanding of the data because a bank salesperson now need to use data to go and figure out how to target the right customer and speak to them. And finally, we all know how many cyber security threats are coming to us. As a result of which, the skills of the tomorrow requires each and every employee working with the customers, whatever field you are, to be proficient in all this. The good part is that this is resulting in building so many innovations in the learning and development phase. People are really thinking, what are the skills I can invest in my employees so that I can make them ready for tomorrow? So I think we are in the crux of a revolution when it comes to really taking it ahead. Number 2 is the world today is moving really fast, which means that thanks to the way the job market is moving, every employee is expecting a faster growth. With faster growth comes faster responsibility, newer responsibilities. Are the employees ready to take over these newer responsibilities? Do they have the skill sets to manage teams now if they've been only an individual contributor for a few years? And these are the skill sets you need to build. What makes it more complex? The work from home part of it. It is just not about managing people in office today. It is about managing people remotely. How do you understand his fears, his problems, his passions, his excitement, his anxiety through the screen when most of the times the camera is even off? The problems are not small. And the solution comes from investing in employees. And that is where this part of learning and development becomes so important. And that's good part is that with everything going digital and online, we are no longer restricted to do learning and development by bringing all the employees together and breaking the times of work. Everything today is digital. It has become learning and development courses, topics, skill set training has by default become digital. As a result of which, it's given a lot of flexibility to the employees and a lot of options to learn quickly and anywhere, anytime. upGrad has been in the crux of this, and I would say we have been lucky enough to invest on a platform, a digital platform for skilling for a really long time before even this change happened. So if you look at the way it has innovated, right? I mean, earlier it was just when you do something online, it was more about seeing a few slides, seeing a few videos, seeing a few live lectures by someone who is known, so on and so forth. Today, that's not the case. Today, you have very specialized modules focused on skills. The modules are designed in such a way that certain parts are done asynchronous in videos, because this is nothing about, these are age-old concepts, doesn't change, with the live sections being handled by experts who can really bring in the story of how it is implemented. It is just not that. There is a lot of interactive elements to it where the knowledge which you gain from all this is tested, making it doubly sure that you learned everything. The best part about today's innovative L&D platforms like upGrad is that it provides you an opportunity to actually learn while doing multiple simulations, multiple projects which you can execute, a lot of them which are live, where you can even work with another department which you're aspiring to get to, or a new skill which you're trying to learn to, will really help you get to that point where you want to go. I mean, upGrad has been very lucky to be doing all this. Our objective has been in developing a platform which exactly mimics how a high quality university will work in upskilling a person. We have been obsessed about outcome, which has been one of the reasons why we have been at a crux of developing L&D innovations. With that, I would like to welcome you all to the summit. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Arjun, for your views on shaping the future of learning and development in the country. We wish you and upGrad the very best going forward. Once again, do stay tuned in, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side, in a few minutes from now, we have a very interesting trialogue.